welcome to the Orville pre-show. I am MechaRandom42, your favorite YouTube harpy, and holy crap, I need to get my live chat up. I hit start stream and I don't even have that up. I just got off of the episode just now. Oh my god, what'd you guys think? What'd you guys think? Oh man, oh man. I like the first one, second was okay, love this one. Oh yeah, me too. I don't even have my face on, but that's okay. This is just one of those post Orville things. So I gotta think of something in my, oh my god, the feels on this episode. Why? So they tug you in like two different directions. Oh my god. So I gotta say hello to everyone in chat first. Hello Richie Poole, hello Inkwell, hello Cody Boddicker, hello Psycho Magus, hello Bruce, hello Tito George, hello Eric Jennings. Oh, and there's a lot more people back that I totally have been hanging out for the last hour. Hello, everybody. You guys probably have been hanging out since I set up the stream. Hello, CD Horde. Hello, SBG. Absolutely perfect exit episode. Touching and left the room for a return. Holy horrible return. Yeah. So, full spoilers for this. If you guys do not want spoilers, just wait until the kind of video I put up probably like 2 in the morning. I'll be putting up a 2 in the morning sort of thing. Also, Richie Poole, thank you so much. I had to show this off on stream too, real quick. Thank you so much. I don't want to read people's like personal cards and stuff on stream, but thank you for the card. And Porgs. So you guys can't see. Porgs with R2. They're so cute. They're just climbing all over him. See, this is the cute droid. R2. They did it right, so thank you so much. Oh, you guys have been so sweet and awesome and generous. So thank you so much, Richie Poole. I love it, love it, love it. Now I need a tree to put it on. Maybe, oh, focus. I don't want to open it and break it. Come on, focus. Yes, focus on my hand. That's where the stream is. There we go. Oh my god. It doesn't want to focus on me. So, hello V Batteries. Hello Sayin Dumb. Hello Bob Silva Jr. Hello everybody. What did you guys think of this episode? I guess a quick episode recap. This episode was the Lara exit episode. We kind of all knew she was leaving. It's been all over like the news and stuff. Oh man. Yes, and great news about tardigrades in Star Trek 4. Thanks for the updates. Well, thank you. Thank you for watching them. Yes. Yes, make sure to hit the like button. Is that Millennial Monopoly? Yeah, there's a better one too I need to buy one of these days called The Game of Life Midlife Crisis Edition. There's like a parody. That looked awesome. I liked it. I thought she was going to get killed off. Yeah. Best episode yet. Hello, Thomas Potts. How about the guest stars this episode? Oh my god, we gotta get to the guest stars too. So hello John Hyros, hello everybody. So let's do a quick episode recap. So the episode is basically Alara has to leave the ship because we find out that her body is not accustomed to the gravity. It's going to be very restrictive of her, and she'll never be able to return to her home planet if she stays on the Orville. Because her planet's from like a much higher gravitational field than the Earth, or has a higher gravity or whatever. Yeah, me science. No, me trying to explain science back to you guys. So what happens with this episode is that she goes home to kind of recover because there might be a way to recover and reacclimate to the gravity change. While she's at home with her parents, and this is where we get her awesome dad, Robert Picardo, who is the Doctor on Voyager and Mr. Woolsey on Stargate. I'm a huge Stargate fan, by the way. Just an all-around awesome sci-fi actor. We got him as the dad, and then they have this while she's home with her family. There's like some weird stuff going on the island that they're staying at. It's like an island, it's like a beach house sort of thing. Yes, Doctor versus Doctor. I was waiting for some sort of line about that. So Peter Billingsley is like the neighbor on this island. He has like a guest house or something. Peter Billingsley, we know, is Dr. Phlox from Enterprise. Probably my favorite Doctor in the Star Trek stuff. I don't know. I really love Peter Billingsley so much. Again, huge fan of him and his like little pop up in Stargate. Man. That was probably one of my favorite Stargate episodes, too. I should do a review on that episode, the other guys. Anyway, he's in this episode and he's playing like this too nice goody sort of neighbor, you know, like ho hum, you know, rich people problems, blah 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 blah, and then the episode gets so weird. It takes like such a home invasion turn, like just out of nowhere. You don't even think, wait a minute, really? Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? So you got one point where Alara's dad, Robert Picardo, is making them dinner for like all these neighbors and stuff, and he's like, and Peter Billingsley's like, yeah, put your hand in the boiling water, just out of nowhere, and he does it. Oh my god, so weird. Where was Crusher? And Alexander Siddig for the win. All hail the Voyager Doctor. Oh, I love the Voyager Doctor. Stargate rules, unknown user. Love Stargate. So yeah, it just takes a turn for like this home invasion twist, and Alara being trained in security can saves the day, and the whole episode kind of revolves around her parents having one expectation of her, but she's a completely different person, and they kind of treat her like she's special, you know, and they kind of treat her like she's almost the diversity hire on the show, or on the ship. Like, not on the show, but on the ship. They kind of play it like that, you know, where she's like, I don't want favoritism, you know, I can do this myself. I don't need you to give this to me just because I'm special. You know, I love how they throw in little social commentary things in these episodes. But man, this episode took such a turn for the dark with the home invasion stuff, and oh my god, it was so cool. Yeah, they never really knew her, and they mentioned that. Yeah, and it was such a touching, like, bonding episode with her family too, because she got to show her special talent, which was, you know, she was trained in security. She wasn't just a diversity hire. She actually can do her job, basically. Oh, I love it. I missed the live chat next week. Love the hair. Do purple next time. Hello, Dead Purple. No, your live chat's going. We're live right now. We are live right now. Yes, there's my short bus daughter. Pulaski's best doctor. Pulaski was fine. I don't mind Pulaski. Finally, I can see this live. Hello, Shaq. Hail. Oh my god, it was such a good thing, because she ends up defeating the bad guys. You know, Captain Mercer tries to come get her back because they miss her and she has the family, but then she realizes, oh, I need to go back to, you know, because she goes back after she's recovered. She miraculously recovers, right? So she then ends up going back to her home planet. I'll have a much tighter synopsis where I'm not like all over the place in this. Love the episode. Oh my god, it's such a good episode. It's slow, but I think it needs to be. There's a lot of like slow tension moments. There's, you know, that huge plot twist is crazy too. A really nice howdy there. Just watched the Orville. What did you think of the Orville? Everybody, what did you guys think of the Orville? Watch out for trolls and the Orville haters. This experienced one. You know, trolls and haters are still views and still clicks, and they still get me a penny, so I'm gonna need it with damn stupid Discovery videos. Every video is getting demonetized over there. Hello, Night Breeze. Hail. A Katsuki leader. I can't say her name. 13. And I find myself relating to that. I've struggled as a student with an overbearing father like her. Part of the way her parents treat her, like the way they did, because she was, well, not as smart as the other children on her world. Yeah. Oh, and it's such a touching way that they kind of came about that, you know, and they did this whole, you know, oh god, Robert Picardo, he breaks down and he's like, I'm so sorry you had me as a father, you know, I never knew you. Oh my god, give the man an Emmy. Can we give him an Emmy for like guest star for this role? He was so good. John Billingsley, fucking amazing. Night Breeze, thank you so much. Oh my god, thank you so much, Night Breeze. $1 super chat. I really appreciate that. You guys. Oh man. See, I love going live with these because we have such an amazing time talking about the Orville, so it's a 9 out of 10 for you to call up. Oh yeah. Did you pick up on the Star Trek score undertone? Yes. Well, that's because the show is Star Trek. This is so much more like Star Trek than what we're getting, you know. They're doing like the whole father-daughter dynamic sort of relationship way better than they were doing with Sarek and Michael Burnham. As a big FU, you know, the whole shots of Gordon flying through the planet, where we just get planet CG porn, and it's so amazing and beautiful. And he's like, look at this is amazing, isn't this beautiful? This makes me feel like trash. that kind of really almost until he had that line, and almost felt like just a blatant FU to Star Trek Discovery, because they don't show us stuff like that. They don't show us planets. They show us these horribly lit, shaky camera, cinematic shot things that we can't even see or focus on. We don't explore planets. We don't get to see other planets. We don't have these sort of touching moments. Oh my god, I love it. I had a talk with Nightbot. He should be better now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Seraph. How beautiful was the scene with Alara and her father? It was so good. Yeah, when they went out on the planet. Well, Voyager had one little moment on, or not Voyager, Discovery had one little moment on the planet Pavo, which is just Canada. That McFarlane was a Trekkie. He is. Oh my god, that's why. Oh, I love it. Oh, the car was great. Oh yeah, Patrick Warburton has a little bit of a cameo as kind of this, you know, what's his line? He keeps saying everything is like, it wasn't smoking. Everything was like sweet, or everything was something like that. Just total like stoner sort of guy. And he has two esophaguses, so he's got like a giant tube going to his stomach. Bitchin'. It was sick. Everything was sick. That's right. Pickles. The pickles. Oh my god. The pickles at the end too. So Alara leaves. When she does end up leaving the ship, she gives Captain Mercer a present, and he opens it after she leaves. But even before then, like right as she's getting into the little shuttle bay, everybody comes out, and you see this giant, beautiful shot of the planet behind them, through the shuttle bay, and you see everybody come out and give her a hug, and then of course he goes back up to his office, and she gave him a jar of pickles. No, call back. Yes, such a good callback. The pickle jar. This episode was a big night for Star Trek. We had actors from Enterprise, Voyager, and DS9. I know. Oh, God, yeah. We had the doctor from Enterprise. Who's from who's from DS9, though? Which one's from DS9? Big Gator. I can't remember who's from DS9. Was that... we also had Jason Alexander back for a second. Was that the woman with the gun with John Billingsley? Was she on DS9? Or are we talking about... Dr. Fran, oh, duh. Well, she's regular, though. I thought we were talking about guest stars. Because, I mean, Seth MacFarlane was on Enterprise, if we want to get technical. And I think Scott Grimes might have been on TNG as a kid, right? Wasn't he in an episode of TNG? Like in the late 80s, early 90s? I don't remember. The landscape was so beautiful. Yes! Wasn't it gorgeous? Oh my god, it was so gorgeous. The shill sights are in full swing. Oh, for what? For Discovery or for Orville? You know, I pay them to watch the Orville. I love the Orville. It's so beautiful. Alara's mom played a Vorcha. Okay, that's right. She was one of the Vorchas. That's what I was thinking. She was like in some... Because I remember her having the ears. I remember her being in there. But then I was thinking, okay, what about like the wife of Dr. Phlox, or Dr. Phlox's character in this, Peter Billingsley? Oh, man. Wesley's ski partners. Enterprise doctor thinks that been bugging me. I couldn't place him. Yeah, the criminal, the bad guy in this episode was the doctor from Enterprise. So I've actually seen him play dark characters before. I believe he played like a serial killer in Cold Case once. Must have been a long time ago, though. Probably right after Enterprise went off the air. Alara's sister was pretty cool, by the way. Well, Alara's sister was making an effort where her parents really weren't, to kind of try and make friends, even though she was kind of vapid in her own little life and stuff. Yeah, she still kind of made an effort. Discovery, of course, apparently STD Season 2 fixes everything, and pay those streaming bucks now. No, don't pay for it. This is why we're talking about the Orville live and not Discovery, because I don't want to encourage anybody to watch Discovery live. I have been getting demonetized on my Star Trek videos for no reason. Just getting flagged because the Discovery shills are out in full force, trying to shut us up, trying to shut us down, trying to destroy our livelihoods. And I'm not going to take it. I'm sorry. I made a video with the good news about Nasruddin. and how he has advanced his lawsuit. He's progressing. He's doing an amazing job. And, you know, seriously, CBS, you're not going to get, you're not going to shut me up. You know, as I was like so heartbroken last night too. I'm like, oh great, now they're going after me. Censoring the heartbeat. They're really trying to. Yeah, CBS go burn in hell. What they don't realize is that I have awesome people like you guys who come in and help with the super chats and stuff when CBS does bullshit like that. It was so, I was up at like 2 a.m. getting my videos up and like uploading for the schedule, because I've been trying to work the algorithm, right? So I'm getting my video uploaded. It's like 2 a.m, 2:30. I put it up. It gets like 30 views and immediate flag. And I'm like, okay, because I said, you know, I said something that would get me stoned in Life of Brian. I said that word. Maybe I'm not allowed to say that word. I don't know. I'm not superstitious and stuff, so I don't know what I'm supposed to say and not. So I said the word that would get me stoned in Life of Brian, and then I re-uploaded the video after that. So, and I cut that word out. I cut any swearing out. I'm like, they hit me again. Biggest tickets. I wish. What, oh god, was it even Life of Brian now, or was it just a skit? God, now I can't even remember my Monty Python. No, I was so upset though last night. I'm like, they're really what? Why shut me up? Who am I? Why would you shut me up for just? And I was like gonna cry. I was mad. I'm like, that doesn't. To be clear, it's all sarcasm. No, it's true though. They like did you? I can show you. I can show you exactly what happened. I uploaded one video and it's probably still demonetized. Did I say the G word? Stoner? I know. Stone me. Harpy is too nice for this crap. I know. I just kind of... This is why I embrace the harpy thing. You know, and I kind of hope that they have like a giant mechanical harpy as that red angel in Star Trek Discovery. And they refer to it as a red harpy. Or a red android synthetic harp. Something like that. I hope they do. See, and they're not even... Here, if you look at this, they're not even... I'll show you. This. And there's nothing... What is wrong in this video about Discovery and Kirk? What is wrong with that? How is that not advertiser friendly? How is that getting flagged? Just because some asshole Discovery shill thinks it's funny to fuck with me? Really? Do you really think it's so funny to fuck with me? Alright, let me show you guys here. Oh, I gotta put it above. Yeah, and they're so yeah, I uploaded it. I took out the words, I re-recorded the whole thing, so that's why you still see it. And there's probably still, you can still watch the original, because if you had the notification, it's just unlisted. I didn't swear. I didn't say anything that should have flagged me, and they aren't even reviewing it. YouTube isn't even bothering to review it, because CBS likes to flag stuff. And at least some of the other, like, at least, you know, it doesn't care. I mean, I don't know why they haven't flagged the Discovery tardigrade lawsuit thing. I don't know. It's crazy. Just challenge them, you'll win every time. I do. And hello, Caitlin Choker the Chickens. I do challenge them. It's frustrating when CBS tries to shut you up like that. I mean, we'll monetize you. Well, thank you. RRLI. I will sell you a Star Trek watch. Why? I don't need a Star Trek watch. I fuck with you all the time. You can take it and so can I. Yeah, I can take it when you guys like just mess with me in chat or whatever. But when CBS decides to like claim videos and stuff, that hurts my YouTube channel. Man, this day and age, it won't be long before saying poop will get you flagged. It probably will. And you know, I don't think I didn't even swear. I made a point to not even swear in that video. It's like they had somebody just there kind of sitting on my channel to flag me, just to kind of give me a little warning. Because sometimes they do that. Because they've done that before. Yes, I can take it. Not only can I take it, I can cost them a lot more than they can cost me. Maybe you should write a guitar song. I don't write anymore. I haven't written anything in like 20 years. Wait, why am I here? I don't watch the Orville because the Orville's amazing. The Orville's so good. The Orville's so good. There's a troll. There's that troll in the Midnight's Edge stream a few days ago. Oh, there's always trolls in the Midnight's Edge streams. Don't let them hurt you. Tell me where they live. Well, CBS, All Access. And that's what they're so scared of. They're so scared of saying an honest review. It's like, what? Why? Why are they so afraid of saying an honest review? Make a good show and I will be praising you. The Orville made a good show and it was amazing and I loved it. We're on your side, Mecca. I have to hit the hay. I'm from for my early doctor's appointment. Yay, Orville. Good night, all. Well, thank you for being here, CD Horde. No, it was such a good show though. Once I went to pay TV, Trek died for me. Yeah, and that's another thing. Don't pay money for Star Trek. See, I don't want to bring attention to it right now. We're talking about the Orville. The Orville's the good show. So this episode, I gotta give it probably a 9 out of 10, maybe an 8, maybe maybe a 9. It was good. It was a little slow. I don't know how would I improve it. Maybe don't leak that she's leaving, so we're not expecting it. I guess that's the only thing, is because we knew she was leaving. That was the only thing that kind of bothered me. The Orville. It was a 9 for me, Inkwell. Oh yeah, it was good. Honestly, if someone doesn't like something, why would they even stick around? I know. And people don't realize that I honestly criticize stuff like Discovery because I want it to be good. Gary Beekler's implying the ratings are in trouble, and that's why I want to keep bringing attention to the Orville. I think that the Orville's ratings are kind of in trouble because people don't watch television. That's kind of one of the problems, is like making an appointment to watch TV every week. And I don't like that we're kind of in this day and age where TV is almost a loss leader. You almost are using your TV shows to sell other things, right? You know? Good evening, just let you know, Doomcock is on. I know, and he knows I go live with the Orville, so what the crap? He knew that we were starting this in, God, what did I do? The first episode the Orville aired on, what, the 30th? And then we said for sure it was a reoccurring thing. Delvin Dexter, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. $4.99 super chat. Excellent! It was awesome. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. Well, thank you for watching it. I mean, I love sharing the good stuff with you guys, too. Because sometimes it gets really, really frustrating to just keep talking about the bad stuff. So anytime I can bring something like the Orville or something I really, really love, or like Babylon 5, and promote something that I do really, really believe in and love. It was so good. It was so good. Oh my God, it was good. Hello, Stephanie B. Thank you for being here. Doomcock was on, like, nobody my mecha fix. Well, it's, I mean, he's been going for an hour. He's had time. I probably will only stream about an hour anyway. We were thinking about going live with Midnight's Edge. We didn't get around to it. They have a mini documentary. So, yeah, I just ended up watching it myself. I only stream you and a few others on YouTube. Well, thank you for hanging out. They need to get on, they need to get with the times. People would rather watch online, so maybe have it on Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon the night it premieres and not make people wait to see it. Well, I think they do that so that so that the people who don't pay for the thing feel like they're ripped off. I don't know why they make you wait on Hulu. I know you get it like the next day. You're on a roll video, girl. I love the videos. Oh, thank you, Stephanie B. I've been trying to work the algorithm. I see a lot of the time that you need to like make a video once every like 3 hours. It seems like to get your numbers up. So I've been trying my best to get my numbers up because I needed a good thing today. I really needed a good thing today with the Orville. So I looked at an apartment. They don't have, well, it's too expensive. Like everything here, it is the cheapest apartment here in the area. It is still more money than I can afford, and they don't have internet, so I wouldn't be able to do YouTube. So, they have like the other internet, but they don't have the cable. So I can't even get an apartment, so I've got to figure out something else. So I don't know. I needed a fun episode. I really, really did. TV is serializing Babylon 5. Oh, Babylon 5 is so good. Babylon 5, I just cry out at every episode anymore. It's so good. My monthly mortgage is $575. That's about a third of what apartments go for like a 1-bedroom average where I'm at, which sucks. But also I'm kind of not in the middle of nowhere and near home, near family, so... Oh no, I didn't know it's so expensive there. It's So I'm looking a little further away in another area to see maybe, but I don't know. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. Bruce says, yeah, that's the kind of the problem. I'm in my hometown, which is not cheap, which sucks. But hey, at least family, right? So, hello, Jaden Whedon, and welcome. Denver's is expensive as hell. Yeah. Oh, that's even worse down in Denver. I couldn't live down there. It's even worse. Yeah, I'm in Colorado, so 537 is cheap here in Texas. Deep Purple says, I can't do. I don't know. I don't know anybody in Texas. That's the thing. Like you kind of have to. You can't just kind of move to the middle of nowhere. You have to kind of have somebody, right? My rent has gone up 200% in 8 years. Yeah, I believe it. I know, I believe it. Well, even when I was in Vegas, the rent kept skyrocketing. Like, they even had one time in one apartment I was at where they decided to raise the rent in the middle of the lease. I had a year lease, and then they're like, oh no, starting now, you're going to pay more. No, starting at the end of the lease, I will pay more, or you can kick me out. But for now, I have a lease for this many months. And they're like, no, we have a right to change the terms of the lease. That doesn't mean you can change the price. Yes, classic Doctor Who is on Twitch again. More good news. Yeah, it is. There's at least we have a few good things. We have the Orville, which is so amazing. I absolutely love the Orville. And we have Doctor Who on Twitch. That's like super illegal. It is, but what are you going to do? They'll throw you out on your ass, or they'll give you the bad credit so you'll never be able to rent again. So then you'll have that on your credit history that you skipped out on a lease. So yeah, it is super illegal. And if you don't have money to pay for a lawyer, what are you going to do about it? But yeah. With your guitar, no, I can't afford to replace the guitar. Wake me up when they get to the Davison era. That's a good era of Doctor Who. Or Tom Baker. I like the Tom Baker stuff too. So God, this was such a good episode, you guys. I really, really loved it. It was so... They just hit you with the feels. They hit you with like the ship shots. You know, we get new shots of the ships. We get shots of like Alara's home planet, like this little sort of family car sort of spaceship thing that they have. They're so technologically advanced on this planet, and of course, I guess her dad's a doctor anyway, so they're super rich too. So it's such a cool. Nightbot apparently didn't listen to you. Well, that one's okay. The Streamlabs link is okay, as long as it's not deleting people for like links. Leia was gorgeous from space, wasn't it? And you could see like that shot of the giant ring on the beach. Oh my God, it was amazing. Oh, and then just little alien touches. You know, their costumes looked a little alien. The way, I mean, they looked like futuristic, technologically advanced people. We got a good look at that. That kind of reminds me of when we got looks at like T'Pol's home planet. It's still very alien, but it's still kind of like this is their living space, and this is how they live their lives, and this is what they eat, and this is where they prepare meals, and I like seeing those little touches because they really... They really make it makes you feel like they paid attention to detail. We don't really get that in Discovery. We don't see any characters' home planets ever, except when we do, it's on the short trek, and it's Saru's home planet, and it makes him a worse character for it. But yeah, I like seeing that type of thing, because that's Star Trek to me, is seeing all these little cultures and seeing what people create. The alien with a horse face. Oh my God, that horsey alien face. Oh my God, he was so cute. So they had on the beach, in Alara's beach house, in her family beach house, they have this shot with this kind of space horse. There's a horse, but they've got like a CG face on top of him, and he's got like two long sort of horns they're floppy though. And then he's got kind of a beak, and he's really cool. It's just this alien space horse thing. It's kind of cool. That was an alien deer. It might have been a deer. Well, she was riding it, though, so I kind of assumed it was some sort of domesticated horse thing. Yeah, her riding the creature during the sunset. Yeah, with the giant, like, you could see the ring of the planet behind it. Oh, man, it was cool. Space horse. It was so neat. I love seeing that. At least Seth didn't have her die by the tar monster. Well, and this is the thing. We can set her up to come back. Like, Seth MacFarlane knows enough about Star Trek to know it's easier to bring a character back if they're not dead. Much easier to bring them back if they're not dead. Spores. Space horse. Spores. The animal was cuter than the horses from episode 8. Well, those horses on Star Wars episode 8 were just bad ripoffs of Trico the Last Guardian from the video game. And they don't even do that right. That's one of the problems on Star Wars, is that they can't even copy stuff right. You know that this CG horse looked way better than those space horses on episode 8. They looked more finished. I mean, I've always kind of said that ILM, is it ILM who did, I'm assuming ILM did the Star Wars movies. I've always said that their stuff doesn't quite look that good. I would love her sister on a show. Her sister was interesting. She was different. You know, you could have almost a sitcom or like a family drama on Saleya, because that's what we got. We got like this family drama. Yes, it's a predictable story. Yes, that's been told a million times before. But yeah, it's in a kind of a unique way. And they even there's even a part where they kind of take shots at the anti-vaxxer dude, where they make Dr. Phlox's character, John Billingsley's character, the kind of home invasion guy, his son had an opposing theory about vaccines other than Alara's father, and he ended up taking his life for it, and that's why they're doing this home invasion thing, because it's personal. It's this vendetta. So that oh man, that was such an interesting plot twist. That's an interesting way to throw in the social commentary that you want to throw in without throwing in like just the stupid identity politics crap all the time. They didn't look much like sisters. They don't. Did somebody say spin-off? I don't think they'll do it. Yeah, you can't complain about the effects on the Orville for sure. They're so good. Oh my god, they're so good. Yeah, the show did a 360 in seconds. You know, that was interesting too. Bruce says, I love the crack at the anti-vaxxers. Maybe the family convinces her to go back to the Orville. They might. Yeah, at least they didn't Tasha Yara Lara. She can come back anytime. That's one of the things I loved. That is one of the things I loved. And the crushing can effect was really cool. Yeah, it was really interesting to see that, yes, here's why the gravity is so different. And this is why it's so dangerous. Because it will crush a can in like a second. Or, you know, the captain's legs. And I love that, like, they can just heal stuff quickly in the future, too. So it's kind of, there is some pretty uncomfortable bone-breaking and hand-boiling sort of scenes in this. It was like, there's even a part where you think that they're going to cut off the finger of the sister. Like, it gets so dark in this episode. And I don't mean like dark, like they turned out the lights like fucking Discovery. No, I mean, they go so dark. You know, John Billingsley has Robert Picardo stick his hand in boiling water. Dude, that is not cool, right? It is so... And you feel for that. You're like, oh my god, are they really doing this? Are they really... And they really did it. And it's so... Like, did they really get that dark on the show? And they do it, and that's how you do dark. That is how you do dark and edgy. You know, you make somebody's hand get boiled alive, and yeah, oh my god. Just a hand boiling, I burned skin off. One hand twice, the second time it melted the skin off my arms and legs. True story. Ow. I must have missed something. What's the deal with the pickles? Okay, so at the very end, Alara gives the captain a present, and it's a jar of pickles. But that was also kind of the reoccurring thing in season 1, where it was kind of the catchphrase, can you open this jar of pickles for me, anytime he needed to get in through a door. And he had his super strength Alara, because her planet had different gravity. I love that they brought in real science, too, that actually makes sense. You know, because we have had issues of people who just can't survive other gravitational things from experimentation, and it's based on real science, and I love that. Based on real science. Is Alara the only strong one in her family? Well, she wasn't supposed to be strong. It was because of the gravitational difference. Her planet has a much stronger gravity, much higher gravity than Earth gravity, which is kind of the thing, which is kind of like the normal in space travel. Yeah, the scissors were too intense. It was. Oh, it was nice. They went right to the commercial right before they snip off the girl's finger. Love the jar of pickle scene. That's how we're all going to remember her. Well, and that was such a nice callback. They brought it back to, can you open this jar of pickles for me? I love that. It is one of those awesome sort of like little moments that we don't have in Discovery. You know, we don't have those little, we don't have anything that you know, I guess they're trying to shoehorn Tilly saying like she loves sugar or something. But man, we don't really have that on Discovery. We just have garbage. Yes, I loved it. Nice callback. It was so good. It was so good. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the Orville. I really love it. I'm really loving it. It's so fun. There are issues, yes. This had some predictable moments because I did know that we were going to lose Alara. It was a given. I knew we were going to lose her. I didn't realize we'd lose her in this way. I thought that she would either get killed off or something. Man, it was nice. Can't wait till the movie. Do you think they will? How come Malloy didn't suit up and drag Mercer inside the shuttle? I thought they only had one suit. From what I heard, they only had like the one gravity suit, maybe. I think. If not, then yeah, why didn't he suit up and get him? Oh god, don't give Kurtzman ideas. STD Season 2 will have some edgy villain dunking both hands into boiling water while waxing philosophically about how much he loves torturing people and eating babies. Yes, it will. We only had one as far as I can tell for the space suit, Sarah. Yeah, space suit, yes. Yeah, they only brought one. I think most people knew we would lose Alara. I think so, because they did leak that. They did kind of say, yes, Alara is going to be leaving the series. So I'm snapping a birthday stream. Happy birthday, Relevant Nerd. It would be funny, and everybody in chat wish Relevant Nerd a happy birthday. Bruce says, it would be so funny if STD coupled Orville. I hope it just does better. Just do better than Orville. See, now you're kind of reminding me that I'm gonna have to watch STD, and I'm gonna be so annoyed and pissed off, and I don't want to watch STD. I really don't want to watch STD. Linda and Brian Krause, cool that my son recognized both doctors. Love this one. Yes. I love that they brought in, they're bringing in all these people from Star Trek, and that's how you Star Trek, you know, and yeah, they brought in like Jonathan Frakes or whatever. One of the things I've loved about Star Trek since the 90s is that like all the Star Trek characters go and guest star on other shows. You know, we had Walter Koenig on Babylon 5 and Majel Barrett. We had, God, everybody over on SG-1, but SG-1 was on for like 150 years, so... You know, we had
Greetings, my excellent friend.
Thank you for subscribing. Baron Feud, is it Feud? Fade. I'm not saying your name right. It's a cool name. Awesome. Thank you for subscribing. But yeah, God, we had how many people on SG-1? We had Odo was on one. Oh, the Nox Quark. He was on one. Marina Sirtis was on an episode of SG-1. Jolene Blaylock. John Billingsley was on SG-1. I'm forgetting. Oh, yeah, Robert Picardo was on SG-1 and Atlantis. I know we had so many. Colmini. Yes. God, we had so... Colmini. Oh, my God. I'm such a huge Atlantis fan. Atlantis... I love Atlantis a little bit more than SG-1, actually. Yeah, Connor Chenier. He was in Atlantis, too. We had a lot of them hop into Atlantis by then, like the Enterprise people. The visual of her when she's riding on an alien horse is worthy of a wallpaper. Yes. Oh yeah, and there's so many feels in this episode too. They kind of get you with the whole father-daughter stuff. They get you with having to say goodbye to her on the ship, and to choose one family between one family and the other. Oh my God, that's so good. I'm gonna be watching Discovery starting the 17th. I thought it started tonight. Why was I thinking it started tonight? Is it next week? I think it's next week. I'm going to have to watch Discovery for the channel. If CBS keeps demonetizing me, I don't know what is going to happen to the channel, but, you know, we'll see. That's kind of where we're at, though, I think, because CBS are a bunch of bullies, and we know that, so. Pierre, it's my first time watching you live. Well, welcome. I agree with you. So thanks for taking one from the team. I kind of feel bad for you watching terrible shows like STD and Doctor Who to review for us. Thank you. I'm sorry. I watched those shit fest. I'll tell you that. Hi, by the way. Well, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. You guys are. Thank you so much for hanging out like right after the show airs. Is this a good time, or should we do these streams like a little later? Because I like doing it while it's so fresh in my mind, so I can kind of talk about it and blab, and then I can kind of go in and record something once I've had time to process it. So, man, oh, it was so good, though. They're just being a bunch of biggest dickuses yet. Just I thought I was done crying the pickle jar, dang it. Joe Paul subscribe. Thank you for being a brand new subscriber. So, if you guys do have your subscriptions set to public while we're live, or while I forget to turn off my notifications while I'm recording a video, I do have the awesome pop-up, and I have that all hooked up with, like, super chats and stuff, too, so different denominations and things, just as kind of something different, so hopefully you guys like those. Bad Mojo 90, hi, also first time watching you live, love your videos. Well, thank you. I gained a lot of new subscribers recently. It's kind of overwhelming, so I want to kind of at least do 1 or 2 live streams a week, and I do a lot of streams over with Midnight's Edge After Dark as well. So if you like me here, I'm funny over there sometimes too. I don't know when I talk. I guess I don't know. Why not both? Yeah, I could do both. I could do both for people like who watched it. You know, do like a recap one maybe for people in Europe too. Love the pop-ups. I love the pop-ups. I think they're fun. I used to be a gaming streamer, so I used to know how to work the Streamlabs, as it were. Sorry, I was taking a shower. No worries, Chris Rivera. Oh man, I love this episode so much. I can't believe how well, like how good of a job they're doing. They are getting Star Trek right when Star Trek can't even be bothered to be in focus.
My excellent friend.
Don't mind me subscribing. Thank you for being a brand new subscriber. I miss George Carlin. This is part of why I put him up. I really miss George Carlin in this day and age. We need a George Carlin. I actually followed you on Twitch, but I don't see you on there anymore. Oh, I barely stream on Twitch because YouTube. I mean, YouTube's so much easier to stream on, and Twitch is a little busy sometimes. I don't know. Plus, it's more gaming oriented. This episode is more creepy and dark than anything Discovery ever did. Yeah. Big Steve, thank you for subscribing. Did you unsubscribe and resubscribe? You hated me for not liking Fresh Prince. Those shears, yes. Oh my god, those shears. So Discovery wishes it were as dark as the show. There's some really dark, creepy moments, like home invasion horror movie sort of moments. They're like the.
Greetings, my excellent friend.
Our bird subscribe. Thank you for being a random subscriber. There's this moment where they're almost going to take the pinky off of Alara, or Alara's sister, rather. They're going to cut off the girl's pinky right in front of everybody, you know, in front of the whole family to watch. They have Robert Picardo stick his hand in boiling water. Oh my god, it's so horrible. What surprised me is they were old-fashioned shears and not some new electronic ones or lasers. I mean, I guess... Yeah, they could be some sort of electronic shears or lasers or something, or you would have, like, holographic bushes or something, or, you know, some sort of self-trimming. You could just program the trees to, like, some pattern for a laser to cut off the thing. I don't know. But it was interesting. I guess I can't think of absolutely everything. Do we not have the random bucks up? Oh, I don't have the bot. Let me add up the bot. One of my bots. Scissors are more scary. They were. It was more scary because you could hear that chop in your head. Even though they went to commercial, it was still really, really creepy. You know STD sucks. And... there. Okay, now the bot's up. When you'll suffer through beardless Riker reruns just to get to a bearded one. They weren't that bad. The beardless Riker episodes weren't always that bad. They were okay. It cut to a commercial. What cut to a commercial, Jesse Dufour? Are you watching live? Oh yeah, right after the scissors. That's right. Like right for this before you could hear him, even though it cuts with the commercial. Like I could feel it, I could hear it, and luckily I don't think they even chopped it off, but they were really getting to that. Bad Mojo 90. STD, you know, I tried to warn people it was coming. And the Star Wars train wrecks and Battlestar was the first victim, but I had hoped the Doctor would have been spared. Well, Battlestar Galactica, I liked the reboot. That was really good. I really liked it. It wasn't Battlestar Galactica, but it was really good for what it was. There's almost a whoosh moment there. Which whoosh moment? I wish I lived on Solea. It looks like a Utah. Oh god, Solea was pretty. It's such a pretty planet too. And this, you can do these elaborate, huge shots. There's a lot of like flying through space shots where you see the ships. This is what we want. Like they have people who are directing this thing that have directed science fiction and not just these stupid action movie fight sequences. I get so bored of these actiony fight sequences. Like the hand-to-hand combat stuff like we see so much in Discovery. It's just so boring and I don't want to even think about it. And yeah, I really enjoy kind of sitting there with the camera kind of just focused on somebody's face while I emote. You know, I want to go along for the ride with what they're feeling and what they're saying and what they're doing, not just have a bunch of crap thrown on screen. And that's what we get with the Orville. You know, we get these moments where we can sit there and watch them act, and you know that's part of it is because they actually hired actors who can act. But yeah. The Discovery's fights might be less boring if you could see them. That too. Is the Orville on now? I don't know if it's on right now in your time zone. It just wrapped on mine. I just watched it live on mine on TV, like TV. So krill me baby one more time. Alita Battle Angel, any word? Pass, skip it. That looks boring, but no. Captain Jesse, I am saddened that Alara Katan is gone from the Orville. Yes. Oh, I'm so sad for her. But, you know, they did leave it open so she could come back if she wants to. What's she off filming? Is she off doing, like, a TV series or something? So she could come back. She probably thought, when she signed up for it, I think a lot of these actors think that these series don't last that long, so they figure they'll be off of it within a year. So they just kind of take any job. So, yeah. Sometimes you can watch it straight off the Fox website. Yeah, you can a little bit after sometimes. I think they had it on an hour earlier last week. Discovery's fights are with the audience's patience. They are. Oh my god, my patience with Discovery. I can't sit there and watch it. It's not good. It's just not something I can focus on. Because they do all these little things. They do these shaky camera scenes and they zoom in a lot and they do all these fancy new sort of shots. And sometimes I just want to see what I'm looking at. You know, sometimes I don't want something like a toddler with ADHD, you know. I don't want my show filling that many senses at once, you know. Will they bring Lara back? I don't know. I think movies should be seen on Netflix and streaming. Why have commercials in theaters anymore? Well, there's commercials in theaters too. I blame the Blair Witch Project for Spasm Cam. I know. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, her and Seth broke up. That's what I heard. I heard that she was dating him and then they broke up or something. He's too old for her anyway. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. does that. It's annoying. Yeah, I won't watch stuff that has that. So I really can't. I can't look at it if it's that. That's why I can't watch The Expanse. That does that. And I can't watch it because of that. Hug Spasm Cam. I hate commercials. I hate commercials too. I really hate commercials too. I just assume everybody like turns on ad block and you know, and that's fine because like I pretty much get demonetized for every video I make anyway, so I'm used to it. Too old. That's the thing. I guess I think it depends. It depends on the girl, I think. I pause ad block on YouTube. Well, thank you for doing that. Piracy is faster for this show, unlike STD Shorts. Well, that's because people actually want to watch the show. People actually want to watch it, have it, review it, cherish it. They want to keep it. You know, I'm sure people used to do that back in the day when good shows were on and they would just like tape them, you know, like Space Ghost Coast to Coast and things. I'm sure people did that and had giant things of like videotapes of stuff recorded off of the television. Yeah, I watched it 20 minutes after it aired. This episode, I watched it live as it aired, and I don't usually like commercials, but that's fine. But Space Ghost Coast to Coast used to write to me. Used to write to you. What do you mean write to you? More people watch your show than STD. I hope so. Well, we don't have any actual numbers on how many people watch Star Trek Discovery, and the fact that they're out there demonetizing and trying to threaten and bully YouTubers kind of is telling. I think it's kind of telling. I won a drawing contest when I was young. I had won one of their haiku things. I won like second place or second prize in the Space Ghost haiku contest. What I'm worried about is that STD season 2 is just barely average enough and superficially entertaining to make people perceive a bigger improvement than there actually is. Well, luckily we have the Orville to kind of keep it in perspective. I think that's one of the good things. Thought I could be 60-year-old taking care of a 25-year-old. All my dreams vanished, Hidden Wiki says. It's possible, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, would you have enough in common with a 25-year-old to make it worthwhile, or would they be just an annoying little girl to you? See, that's kind of that's one of the things that I would imagine would be weird with, like, those sort of relationships. I don't know. Oh, and Bruce Jenner. What about Bruce Jenner? You think Celea is a Star Trek utopia, but they show that every day Eden has a snake or two. Well, yeah, they do. They do. God, they do such a good job showing off planets in the Orville. Star Trek Orville. This is Star Trek now. I mean, this is how you do it. Even before videotape, people would audio tape. For Doctor Who, every episode lost, they have audio for. Yeah, I actually used to do audio up against the TV as a kid with, like, you can't do that on television. I'm scrolling back. STD Blu-rays go straight to the bargain bin. They go straight to the landfill next to the ET cartridges. Except, thing is, in 20 years, nobody's going to remember, or 40 years, nobody's going to remember Star Trek Discovery except for a few people. It's not going to be, like, dug up and cherished because it didn't ruin anything. I mean, I guess it ruined Star Trek, but it didn't cause, like, the great media collapse or anything. It only caused Star Trek to collapse. Hidden Wiki says I can be 50 years old taking care of a 25-year-old lady. Hey, if you find one. Oh, man. He didn't predict it. He knew who. Seth predicting Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah, he predicted it on Family Guy. He predicts a lot of stuff. He does. They did an awesome job with the Cerulean and the scenic shots. Oh, God, that was so pretty. Just the outside ship shots, the space shots, the shuttle bay shots. Oh, man.
Excellent!
Oh, Jose Luis Castellanos, thank you so much. 50 Mexican peso super chat. Thank you so much. Long live the Orville and the cure for STD. Hail lovely Harpley. Well, hail the Orville and hail Jose Luis Castellanos. I'm saying your day wrong. I always say your day wrong, but thank you so much. You guys are so sweet and amazing. Like, and they, thank you for hanging out with the Orville kind of. This is like. So this is so special that I get to have a show like this that I can just talk to you guys about. Wow, we still have something like Discovery that's out there. We have something good, and it's so wonderful that we have something good to talk about. So, yeah, you're on. I had to step away for a while. Well, I am still on, and hello, Richie Poole again. Welcome back. I'm 37 years old, and 25-year-old girls are hard to talk to. I still believe in true love. Yeah, see, I really disassociate with a lot of the younger viewers, too. I tend to be this old curmudgeon who's like, yep, get off my lawn. Oh, you mean like the Orville, you ate STD. Well, the Orville makes STD look so much worse in comparison, too. And I think STD might make the Orville look better in comparison. But it's so cool. Oh, John Hyros, thank you so much. Yay, the Orville. Yay, the Orville. Thank you so much. $2.01 because you like the excellent. I like the excellent too. Sounds sexy how you say it. No worries, Jose. Well, thank you. I try and say the names right. I'm terrible with names. I can get Japanese names right for some reason. Every other name, I'm like, Bob. It's not Bob. No. I can't pronounce names. I'm terrible. I'm so terrible at them. Stephanie B, good to hang out with you. Get some rest, off to bed. I go, good night. Well, thank you for being here, Stephanie B. Oh, man, thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out here. Oh, here we go. Official numbers, STD outside of Premiere. Average rates are 1.9 viewers per episode. You have 14,000 subs. Wow. Are more people actually watching me than... Well, that's just the ratings of people who watch it at the time, right? It's got to have more than 1,000 people. Also, I don't get 1,000 views on every video. Sometimes I get more. Sometimes I get less. So, I don't know. I don't know. I was expecting you to say boob. Why? Why would I do that? Alright, I need sleep. See you all later. Thank you for being here, Matanui. Stephanie P's booping the chat. That's what I do to my cat. Boop, boop. Just tap him on the top of the head. And go, boop. And he just stands up. He's like, blink. He's so sweet. Oh, man. The Orville is one of those shows that, like, I think we kind of need it. I really am so happy that we have it. Because can you imagine what Star Trek Discovery would be like without the Orville? You know, without having that levity of, oh, well, dear God, Star Trek's dead and Doctor Who is struggling. And then what do we have? We don't have anything. At least we have the Orville. I'm so happy we have Orville. CG Project says, thanks for the chat. I want the horse in the car. Me too. I want that horse and the car. Well, I mean, the horse is so cool. I have a thing for horses anyway, for like My Little Ponies, like the old ones. I have been receiving some of those. Do you like the Cardassian Galar class ships? Which ones are the Galar class ships? Are they like the ones that look like giant pincher bugs from the Cardassians? I don't remember. Because I have the Prakesh that I've been using in timelines, so that's the one I'm familiar with from the Cardassians. If it looks like that, I can't remember the exact class names because like some of the alien ships I can't remember that much of. Yeah, those are the ones. Okay, yeah, those are cool. Who's the next good the Orville character backstory you want? Ooh, who the next Orville backstory? Wow. I'm thinking more Gordon. I like Gordon. He's fun. I'm liking Gordon. We get a little sprinkle of him. He's funny. He's probably my favorite character on the show, so I would like to see more about him. Or maybe Isaac. Maybe visit Isaac's people, like his planet. I want to see what Isaac's world's like. That would be cool, too. STD is better with bottom shelf booze. I don't know if I would waste booze on STD. I mean, maybe it'll be better stoned off my ass or something, like because I'm in Colorado. Norm, he can spit. Oh, did you guys see? They brought back Jason Alexander again? So they have him back in this episode as kind of the bartender, as kind of Guinan. So we get Jason Alexander back as Guinan, which is kind of amazing, and I think that's really fun. Hello, Eric Wahala. Welcome. Isaac and the doctor sitting in a tree. Oh, John Kentucky, you can't ask. What can't you ask? Oh, Norm Macdonald. Norm Macdonald we were supposed to get. That's right. He was supposed to be in this episode. We didn't get Yaphet for some reason. I don't know. Oh, he's more like Quark in my opinion. Yeah, Jason Alexander would be more like Quark. Okay, so what did everybody think of Patrick Warburton's cameo in here as this sort of alien with like the extra, he kind of had the trunk thing, but it wasn't like a trunk, it was his esophagus. It was a second esophagus because his species has a really high metabolism, so they eat constantly. And he's kind of like this really sloppy kind of, he's that annoying person that you just would rather go away, that doesn't quite fit in anywhere, that's really inconsiderate. And I loved him eating on the bridge. Wasn't it funny? Oh, man. I loved him. He was a stoner elephant. He was. The whole eating on the bridge thing was funny. He was there in the arm wrestling scene. He was. Nailed it. He's put his food on the control panel. It was so funny with the food, and they're like, you know, you can take a break if you want. No, I prefer to eat here. I order you to take a break. No, the captain should have ordered him to take a break because he was kind of disruptive. I hope they don't bring him back as the security officer. Maybe that'll be a reoccurring thing where you have a different guest star alien of the week as your security officer from now on. That would be fun. Who do you think will replace her? Do you think they'll like bring on that new girl, Jessica Sozar we keep seeing? Is she gonna be the security officer? Or because I've seen a few behind the scenes pictures, but I don't know if he'd want another Selayan. That would be kind of weird. Security officer, the new Data. Which one? Who's the? Oh, Bortus. Do you think Boris? They'll move Bortus up probably. I thought there was gonna be another Selayan. I think there will be. I think that Jessica Sozar is coming in, but you didn't see my message. Do you mind if I mention your demonetization crap in my next video for my news channel? I'll probably do it anyways. Oh yeah, go ahead. I get so pissed that, you know, Discovery or CBS in general gets so mad at us for what? Calling them out on their bullshit, calling them out on their bad shows. Like they're gonna go and bully YouTubers and demonetize them and. I guess so. Sozar was in the promo scene wearing a red shirt. I wonder if that's just kind of a red herring. I wonder if it will go to Bortus because they're doing so much copying. Well, not even copying. Almost like a tribute, almost a send up to TNG. Because we had, you know, we had one officer from the bridge transfer down to be the chief engineer. We had another, what else did we have? Oh, now we had the security officer, the female security officer leave. Maybe we'll get a Selayan as like the ship's counselor. Maybe we'll get that sort of job. Do we have a ship's counselor? If she has a red shirt, is she going to die? I don't think in this universe they die with red shirts. I'm pretty sure. That it would be cool if you could see us going down the trunk. I thought that they could. I thought that you could see it working its way down, and they had like one of those little air bladder things. I thought they had that. She'll be the Ezri Dax of the Orville. I don't know. I hope not. I hope we don't Ezri Dax, because I don't know. I liked Ezri Dax, but I liked Jadzia better, I think. And I didn't like the change. They die if they don't drink. He was such a weird guy. Have we even lost a red shirt yet? I know we lost an orange shirt. Yeah, they might be doing the orange shirts as the red shirts. I don't know. Marina Sirtis is supposed to guest star later. Not sure it's as a ship's counselor, though. I don't think she would be the ship's counselor. I really don't think she would be. I think she might be somebody's mother. Or she might be somebody's, or she might be some guest star on an alien world. What happened to Mercer's dark matter cartographer? Well, I think this episode might have been the one that they did shoot for last season. Was it? Do we have any confirmation that this was the episode that was supposed to air? Because I don't know. Ezri is good for being a discount Jadzia. Orange shirt's bad, maybe. Nana Visitor is supposed to guest star this season. Yeah, I saw that she was going to be on. Or she tried to be. Didn't she audition to be on, at least? Last episode was last season's, was it? Okay. The last episode was the carryover. That's what I was thinking. The horse creature was a wild evac, if I heard it right. Oh, he was so cute, though. He was such a cute horse creature. I liked him. Primal Urges was shot in season 1. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm glad that they brought it over now instead of having that baby grow up so fast, and that maybe that's part of why. I think this was supposed to be the first episode before they swapped the episodes around. Yeah, this was supposed to air first this season. But then they swapped them around, and then they had the extra Alara stuff, I think. This episode would have been episode 2. Okay. I wonder, do you see the links that Nightbot deletes? Sometimes. Well, we did tweak Nightbot, finally. I think we finally got Nightbot tweaked. Sometimes I do see them, though. She had to pull out from the episode in the last minute. Oh, no. Remember in Alexander on TNG, aged 4 years and 2 years? Yeah, they do that. They even did that in the 80s on, Growing Pains and... What was the other one? What was Growing... Not Family Matters. Growing Pains and, Oh, we had two of them on at the same time. What was the name of that? So they both had these little kids that grew up in like, they grew 4 years in a season. They were babies and then they were like toddlers. Silver Spoon's Full House. No, it was Growing Pains and I can't remember. There were two of them on at the same time. One of them was the Seavers, and then one of them was like Michael J. Fox, and then that family. I can't remember it. Don't get old and forget stuff from when you were a kid. It wasn't Step by Step. Family Ties. That was it. It was Family Ties. Thank you. I can't remember shit sometimes. The worst is probably Naomi Wildman. The pregnancy lasted 3 years, but she grew up in 4 years and 2 years. So she did. That's right. Well, I thought, no, didn't they kill off Ensign Wildman pretty soon? I don't remember. Yeah, Cousin Oliver also did. Cousin Oliver also grew up. Well, no, Cousin Oliver just kind of came into the show late. He was always that age. I think he has a band. Rob from Midnight's Edge has been mentioning he has a band. Hello, Scott Jones. Welcome. There's no point to being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes. True. Oh, man. They had so many good moments in this episode. I'm still kind of like just gobsmacked about how many little feels and they do things like subvert your expectations with this whole plot twist of just going so dark and amazing. It was so cool. It was so awesome. In all fairness, Wildman was half alien. Yeah, that's true. Naomi Wildman was half. What are those aliens with the spikes in her forehead? I can't remember their name. Did the actor who played Alexander die last year? He did, actually. Oh, God. There's just so many awesome things. I really loved it. Oh, whatchamacallit. They were planning to kill off Ensign Wildman. They never did. I thought they did kill off Ensign Wildman. And then they just had the ship. Oh, no. It was one of those time loop things where they didn't kill her then. I thought they did kill off Ensign Wildman. Or it was something that happened, like, after. Wasn't that one of the triggers? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen Voyager. She lived. That's so weird. Here I always thought she was dead. New plot that Orville runs into Q. Q takes them to Picard, who's having lunch with Kirk, making the Orville canon and pisses off all the right people. She's still in Star Trek Online. Oh, okay. See, I have, like, Ensign Wildman in timelines. I've maxed her out, I think. But now she was in the time loop episode that they killed off Harry Kim. Shoot, that's right. And Naomi died in the alternate. Well, what was Ensign Wildman's name? It was Naomi was the daughter. If Q gives advice, are those Q-tips? Absolutely. Amusingly enough, Naomi grew both quickly and slowly because she was an alien. That's true. Well, because she's an alien and they can do whatever they want for, like, plot convenience. Samantha Wildman. She did have a first name. Are fans gonna hound the Alara actress to come back? I don't know if they're gonna hound her. We'll see what happens. I mean, I think we want her back because she was such an interesting character. I really loved Alara in the first season because she was so unique, and they showed such character growth with her. And that's what we don't get on Discovery. You know, we have one character that doesn't do anything but says she's the bestest at everything, and a few side characters that are just there to screw around and. I'll watch them all together. Watch this episode. It's so cool. It's so good. I hope people don't harass her to come back. Yeah, I mean, if she wants to come back, I'm sure she's welcome to, but please don't harass her. But just time episodes make my head hurt. Yeah, I don't get a lot of enjoyment out of some of the time travel episodes because I'm an overthinker. I pay attention sometimes. Did I hear about the new Carmen Sandiego coming to Netflix? No. Yeah, probably. I was too old for Carmen Sandiego. I never watched the original, so I mean I was too old for it. I think I was probably 18 when it was out, or maybe like 16 or something. I just noticed the Orville makes nods to so many classic sci-fi books, series, and movies. Yeah, oh, it does. And it has so many good nods to Star Trek and so many nods to, like, good quality entertainment. It's just so wonderful. When will they do a nod to Ice Pirates? Didn't they already give somebody space herpes? No, they probably haven't. Didn't they make a joke like that with, what's his name's character? Derulio, maybe? That would have been the character to do it with. Slimer? What about Slimer? That was STD. It was so bad. They just did the Dora the Explorer on Robot Chicken. Is Robot Chicken still a thing? I haven't seen that in like 20 years. STD is space herpes. It is. It kind of is. God, and I thought it was on tonight. I guess it's on next week. I keep forgetting. I read these articles every day about Star Trek Discovery, and then I never, ever end up remembering what I'm reading about in these articles, because it's all like, oh my god, they're going to destroy this character or that character. So I never actually remember what they're talking about on these things. Yes, Robot Chicken's still a thing. Okay, that's cool. Robot Chicken has not been around for 20 years. It hasn't? I thought it started up in like 2002 or something. When did Robot Chicken first air? I don't know when Robot Chicken first aired. It seems like it started up around 2002. I don't know. Maybe 2004. It's at least been 15 years. Carmen Sandiego's going from badass villain crime thief to her. Oh god. Carmen Sandiego. I was too old for it. I didn't get into it. I mean, that would be like me watching Barney. I was, engaged. I didn't watch that shit. I really didn't. 2005, okay. February 20th, 2005 is when Robot Chicken aired. I knew it was pretty old. It's pretty far back, because remember, we're almost at 2020. So that makes it about 15 years old. Becca's starting to sound like an adult Mutant Ninja Turtle. I'm an old person. I'm an old fart. I didn't watch Carmen Sandiego. Bruce, I watched all that stuff with the grandkids. We'll see. The stuff I liked in the 80s was like Pee-wee's Playhouse. I'm a huge Pee-wee's Playhouse fan. Do you like Penny Johnson as much as I do? She's a riot. Oh, she's awesome. I follow her on Twitter. She's always tweeting out fun stuff like her dancing behind the scenes and stuff. She's amazing. I love Penny Johnson. She was also Cassidy Yates, of course, on DS9. IMDb says 2001. Does it? Oh. They're still making Robot Chickens. Oh, that's cool. If I had TV other than like, my mom's cable, I'd probably watch. I don't know. I don't have time. I always end up spending it with you guys. I'd rather hang out and spend it with you guys. Speaking of hanging out with you guys, I am going to do a 14K celebration probably this weekend. What day do you guys want to see it? Do you want to do like a Saturday or a Sunday stream? And do you want it like evening or afternoon? What do you guys think? Thursdays are great. We have JP's pre-Orville, the Orville finally randoms post, Orville, the perfect trifecta. Well, and thank you so much, Richie Poole, again. I don't know if you saw, but we did cuddle and caress and squee over the Archu with the porgies, and they're so cute. Sunday afternoon, maybe. We could do a Sunday afternoon, or like a late afternoon, maybe. Like a 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Saturday evening. Because I know we do stream on Midnight's Edge After Dark, but they have documentaries, so I always kind of have to stream around them. Cats play at 8 Saturday, but after that, Sunday's cool too. Because I don't want to go up on Friday night, because I don't know if people will hang out on Friday nights. I will make it regardless. Well, thank you. So yeah, I let me know what you guys think. If you guys do watch this after the fact, if you do watch the full live stream, it's not going to be a super long stream. If you guys do end up watching the full live stream, let me know what time, and I'll probably put that question out on my video. I'm going to do one video probably the middle of the night, at least, for the Orville. I'm probably going to see what other news I missed. I don't know. Are you sure you aren't a Benjamin Button game? Because I found your first game stream and you first didn't seem to have aged. Which game stream? How far back did you go? Because I've got some. Go back to Twitch. Go back as far as Twitch, and I probably haven't aged then either. I don't think I'm Benjamin Button, but you gotta do another Jackbox stream sometime? Yes. Maybe tomorrow night we'll do the Jackbox, and then like Saturday we'll do. I don't know. Or I could do Friday night. A Friday night 14K celebration. Late night vids. I always do late night vids. Do you even sleep? I only sleep 2 hours a night, and you seem to be up all night. I am up until about 2. Last night I was up until 4 because of the demonetization thing. Like, I was pissed. I was sad. I was crying. I was Not happy that I got flagged on one video, and then I immediately privatized that. I recorded another take of it where I made sure to not say anything, and they flagged it again for no reason. So, but yeah, I do end up. I do end up sleeping a little bit sometime early morning, and then like this past week, I'm really trying to grow the channel, and really get all the content out that I want to talk about. So I'm really trying to work that algorithm, just like Jeremy says, just like the quartering says, you know, both of them, like Jeremy over at Geeks and Gamers. I'm trying to work the algorithm by getting as many videos out as I can, just to kind of keep my recommendeds up. I work Friday night, not for long. I might still miss. I saw the error last night. Yeah, well, it's just because it got demonetized, and now I've got it requested, and there's still... You need 1,000 views to get it reviewed manually. They aren't doing it because I'm on the naughty list from CBS. They probably complained, so they're probably not. You're a flagger? No, I didn't. I didn't flag. Somebody else did. Here, I'll show you. Somebody flagged my video. So yeah, I don't have. This is the one that I private. Actually, it's unlisted. You guys can still go watch it. The other take if you want. But we have this one, and they have not requested it. They haven't reviewed it yet, which pisses me off because they hate me. That's what Mike Zero does. Oh, like pre-records them and then sets them up to go. That was a flagger joke if it's a thing. I don't know. You're getting noticed. That means you'll be likely to be demonetized from time to time. I know, and it really sucks because, like... It's just, I don't know. I don't want to get into the money stuff. I don't want to... So can we flag the CBS Discovery trailers because they have tardigrades? Yes, they have copyrighted material that they don't own the copyright to. So yes. You're on a list. I know. The naughty list. Glad you have good humor about the whole thing. What else can you do? I mean, I channel and I focus kind of the rage into the short videos. But I mean, what else am I supposed to do? I can lash out with the sharpest of tongue and the cutting wit during the rant stuff, and that actually helps the channel. So the more they fight me, the more my channel grows, and the more they flag me, the more I complain and I make more videos and I keep putting them out there and I keep calling them on their bullshit and I keep mentioning anywhere I go what they're doing to kind of get that in the public consciousness that they're doing this, that they're flagging people, that they're trying to get rid of people. Like they go after Anti-Trucker all the time too. They go after his videos with the DMCA takedowns. I don't use copywritten material. I don't use their footage. I don't use footage of their shows. So at least as far as I know, I think I've shown like a couple of frames of the trailers every now and then, but they hate everybody who doesn't pray their stuff. Yes. How's the show tonight? I can't watch it until tomorrow. It was so good. I'm gonna have my my brief review up probably around 2 a.m. It was so good. The feels. Oh my god, the feels. I don't want to give you too many spoilers if you haven't seen it yet. It's so fun though. It was such a good show. It hit all the right notes of Star Trek again. It took a lot of twists. It took like a really unexpected twist in part of it, and of course this is an Alara episode. Yeah, it was so good. Big Steve, I hope you keep calling there on the crap. Don't blame me if you want this crap to stop. But I hope you keep going forward. Yeah, I know. Orville's greatness is overwhelmingly... Yeah, oh, the Orville's so good. We use photos from STD, censor the faces by using meme and troll faces. or I can just kind of bring up the, oh, what is it? The little... Here, this thing. You guys don't see it. This, I can just kind of fuzz it like I do that. Because I have a fuzz thing. CG Project, I'm off. Take care. Well, thank you for being here. Make them frame him snazzy with Photoshop. Well, thank you. I don't know if a lot of the time I just kind of go do my video, record it, and then upload it the second it's done. So I don't really take time to go in and fuzz out anything. I just, if there's something I don't want to show, I blur it out in advance. So Home is one of the best episodes yet. Yes. Oh my god, it was so good. It doesn't matter. CBS is using YouTube rules. as a cudgel to attack critics because it's hurting their attempts to make All Access into a cash cow. All Access isn't going to be a cash cow unless they make good shows. That's flat out it. And they can't let their actors go and insulting fans like Sonequa Martin fucking Green did. And they can't go around treating us like we're second-class citizens. They can't throw out all these hit pieces at us from like Scott Mendelssohn's and shit. Sorry, some days are hard for you. Hugs. Oh, thank you so much, Nancy Mattis. Seth took us on a field trip. Oh god, Seth MacFarlane, it has a way of doing Star Trek that is so much better than Star Trek, and it is kind of humbling. So it's kind of awesome. 2 words: market saturation. Well, that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to get my channel as much out there as I can, and I'm trying to like get as many videos out as I can in a day. I don't have infinite time to just make videos. It seems like I'm constantly either answering comments. I'm really lacking. I'm getting behind in answering comments because I'm like focusing so much on making videos. For a while I was doing like 1 a day, and now it seems like it's helping to do a few more. So I don't know. What would make people watch it would be some good writing and acting, not butchering the canon and calling people that criticize it they're shit Nazis, but I guess it's too hard for them. I know, it's so much easier just to say, oh no, they're just a toxic fan group. They're just a small vocal minority of fans. And they're just toxic, and they're just basement dwellers, and they're just incels. And that's all they can do is just call us names, because they can't make good shows, you know? That's like calling out a kid on the playground and you know, they're like, see, I can do this and I can do this and I can do this, and they don't do it. They fall flat on their ass. You do the thing twice as good as they do, and they just look at you and go, shut up. You're a meanie. You're a duty head. And that's what CBS All Access is. That's all they're doing, is just calling us duty heads. By saying like, oh no, you're just toxic. It's like, no, that's the same as calling us a duty head. Grow the fuck up, CBS. Figure out better insults. We're tired of it. You know, change the record. Oh, Seth gave Lara a better send-off than Gene gave Tasha. But then for all Gene gave us, he got kind of crazy in later years. Oh, God. But yeah, I love how they left it for Lara to come back. She might be able to come back. He was highly recommended. Oh, the other guy. You're looking great lately. Are you a fitness type? I don't know if I'm looking great. I think it's just better lighting. I got a new light thanks to you guys. So you guys have been so awesome and generous and stuff. I managed to get a light above me. It's like a little hanging one. And then I got some good light bulbs in here because my mom only had 40 watts. So I got a couple of good light bulbs. Hopefully my lighting's better. I don't look so pink. Also, kitty alert! Kitty alert! There's a dim sum! There's a dim sum intruder! Oh, she went away. I see her little butt walking away. The guys behind CBS All Access are a bunch of immature poopy heads. They are. They're just duty heads. Have you ever watched Mike Judge's Tales from the Tour Bus? I haven't. Oh, I love Mike Judge so much, though. I need to. He's funny. I love him. I'm such a huge Beavis and Butthead fan. In case you guys didn't know, I am a huge Beavis and Butthead fan.
The almighty Bongolio, Bongolio, the almighty Bongolio.
It goes on forever.
Bongolio.
I love it. Wait, poster board on the side. I reflect. Great little photographer. Use them. They're cheap. Oh. See, Kurtzman, see how much actual lighting makes things better? Yeah, well, and I think it's better if I have the microphone, like, here, and because part of my problem is I was noticing when I do this and I talk, I have the microphone right in my light, so if I kind of do that, and I just kind of come in a little closer at night, then I can get here, so, watch, and typing, sorry, 99, no worries about that. Should be a Twitch donation alert. Well, I have a lot of donation alerts. I have the Streamlabs thing. It's the same thing from what is it? It's the same thing that I use for Twitch. It's the Streamlabs thing. So we do have different denominations and different like pop-up alerts. We have like the $2 one, we have the $6.66 one, we have I think there's a special one for $69. There's $3.50. There's $4.20. Of course, there's a $4.20. Of course, there's a $4.20. There's sarcasm. Well, it's people writing scripts that take Madlib tablets, fill in the blank characters, and blunt cliche topics and have never picked up a book or other sci-fi or science or anthropology. Yeah. I swear we have this generation of writers that have no understanding of how writing works. They don't know what they're doing. They just kind of... They've never watched television because they're this generation that grew up on their smartphones, so they don't watch TV. They just kind of think that they know how to tell a story, so they're texted back and forth on their cell phones, and they don't actually know what they're doing, and it's kind of crazy. So I don't think they even watch television, this generation of kids who are writing. It's the same in the Lucas story group. Oh, thank you so much. Montana Horseman, thank you so much. $2. Your voice gives us a voice. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I appreciate having the opportunity to complain to the wind and have people like hang out and listen and agree with me. That really... I thought I was kind of going nuts, really hating these shows, and like, no, Star Trek can't be bad. Star Trek can't be bad. And it was so consuming that I ended up going into switching over my channel from gaming to complain about Star Trek. I found myself talking about Star Trek Discovery for the last, since, the summer before it aired. While I was gaming, I have like a video game live stream where I'm there complaining about Star Trek Discovery because of how bad it looked before it even aired. I was playing the painting game, and I painted this poop emoji, and I titled it Star Trek Discovery. And so I was kind of thinking, it can't be this bad. Star Trek can't be this bad. And you guys are just, people like Montana Horseman and all of you in chat, Jason Hurt, Jesse DeFore, the Call Up, John Kentucky, all you guys, it kind of gives me some justification that no, I'm not alone. I'm not the only person who thinks this is bad. I'm not a crazy person. I have people who agree with me on Star Trek and on the SJW crap and on all of these things that we talk about on the channel where, marketing matters and how we're treated matters. And, thank you guys so much for being this awesome community of really cool people who I can have this sort of communication with. You're not alone, random. Well, and you guys have made such a huge impact on my life. I have a job because of this, and I have I had the opportunity to come out to Colorado because of this, because of you guys, and I had the opportunity to, basically get home to see my mom and all these things that I didn't really have the chance to do, and complain about Star Trek and complain about how we're treated in pop culture, and complain about the SJW crap, and to have like this sort of family talking about the Orville and all this stuff. So it was sci-fi tonight. It was. I hope today's episode turns the Orville's ratings around. See, this is what I want. I want to do these live to encourage the ratings, to kind of encourage people to watch it live as it airs. I want to help this series because A, Seth MacFarlane's never insulted me. Seth MacFarlane's never said a shitty thing about me as far as I can remember. And B, he's actually getting Star Trek right. He's doing it. He's... Have you sufficiently flogged Kurtzman yet? Not yet. Not yet. Oh, man, that Kurtzman. Oh, he ruins Universal stuff, which should be my wheelhouse, by the way. And then he ruins Star Trek. And, you listen to Louder with Crowder. I don't know who that is. I don't. We go ham on all these propaganda machines. Yes. And then that's the thing. We have all these horrible propaganda sort of sites. Sorry, I'm like dying of thirst all of a sudden. I've been talking for 2 hours. It's Diet Mountain Dew, so no. Like they I can't talk over the pouring, sorry. And yes, I prefer cups. I'm weird. I prefer pouring it into a cup. They don't understand these sort of propaganda sort of sites. They don't understand how harmful they are, because by settling for this mediocrity, for this garbage media that we have with Star Trek Discovery and these things, by saying the crap is good, then we get more crap. I mean, it lowers the standards for everything else. because that's what everything else is trying to be now. It's trying to be this shaky cam, heavy drama, or not heavy drama, heavy action, sci-fi adventure series that has nothing to do with Star Trek because it's trendy, because that's what people settle for. And I hate it when they do that. Mountain Dew equals Gelosia. And in a bit, maybe. Not right now, though. Have you ever gone to a Star Trek convention? I did when I was like 14. I don't know. I'm not that great with conventions. There's not a lot to do. You just kind of wander around and are trying to, like, people are trying to sell you a bunch of stuff that is neat, but is cheaper to buy online. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so out of place at conventions, I think. I wouldn't mind going and checking one out eventually, though. I think that might be fun. But yeah, I rarely do conventions. I did one in the UK, which was kind of awesome because it was like the first one they did in that part of the UK, so that was cool. Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. Due to the Shineland. Oh, Dr. Phil says that too. He says that all the time. You need to go to one of the party conventions? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I am so anti-discovery, though, that I would probably not get on very well. Somebody would probably go up to me and, like, punch me for talking bad about Michael Burnham or something. It's like, it's a character. I don't care. You ever met Jonathan Frakes or Patrick Stewart? I've not met anybody from Star Trek, I don't think. I think I've met, I've met, like, Weird Al and Penn and Teller. So I met somebody from Babylon 5. I met Penn and Teller. They're not from Babylon 5. They did a guest spot on there. But no, I don't think I've met anybody from Trek. Research aspartame and Alzheimer's disease. It's okay. I could stand to lose a few brain cells. I'm too sharp and too on point. And I remember stuff too much sometimes. But I think I'll be okay. I can't really complain. I am addicted to Mountain Dew, so it's alright. Don't Gelosia the pork. Oh, porks are friends. They're so cute. I think we'll start seeing more and more Orville uniforms at conventions. Did you guys see they had, like, the union badges on sale? I really should have got one at Fox. I don't know if they still have them. Fox.com. I should have bought them. Porgs are good. Fox.com/the Orville/shopping /merchandise. I'll look later. I met Patrick Stewart, Brent Spiner, Jonathan Frakes, Maria Sturgis. Great people. See, that sounds cool. I like it when they go out of their way to kind of to kind of appreciate their fan base, because at the end of the day, the fans are the ones who are, like, paying their salaries, and it's important for them to not shit on their fan base, you know? I want Gelosia toilet paper. People hate the porgs, having no fun. Oh, I love porgs. They're so cute, though. They're so sweet. I love them. I'm kind of a porg fan. I've also gotten back into, like, the My Little Pony stuff, but anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I want to do a condensed, like, 17-minute or 20-minute review of the Orville episode tonight. Did you guys love it? I loved it. I really loved this episode. I am so happy that the Orville is giving me, like, these good shows. Yeah, this episode needs Gates McFadden to be complete. It does. Or Pulaski, or both of them, and then we'd have all the doctors. Oh, and Dr. Bashir. We need a Dr. Bashir, too. Best one so far. Yeah, needs more cowbell. Sparkles joins a cult watching. I haven't had time to watch anything. I've been making videos. I probably won't have any time anytime soon. That's kind of the sad thing. I'm trying to, like, get enough videos together to get enough money together to get an apartment or something. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm not really having a whole lot of time to watch stuff, but but yeah, so thank you so much. It has been super fun. I'm probably going to do the 14,000 stream sometime this weekend. Keep an eye out for it. I'll put an announcement up. I want to do the 14K stream. I didn't do a 13K stream. With any luck, we can do, like, maybe a 15K stream instead. If by some miracle we get to 15,000 subs before the weekend's over, I will do a 15K stream. What's my sub count at? I don't know what my sub count is at. It is at, let me double check it. I don't know if we can do that. Everybody show for Mecca. It is at 14,106. I don't think I'll do 15,000 by the weekend, but we can try for it. But thank you guys so much for being here. It has been super fun. I want to keep promoting the Orville because I believe in this show and I really want it to last. And I hate it when Fox cancels shows prematurely, and I'm going to be pissed if they cancel the show prematurely. So... Still more than Doomcock. More what? More what than Doomcock? He makes so much more than I do. Oh, Lord. Hi from Australia. It's loving seeing you live. Keep your drive. Hello, Target Jedi. Thank you for being here. Orville's worth watching. Yes, Orville is hope. We should keep that hope. Yeah. Have a good night with your insomnia. I will be up. I will be probably in the middle of the night recording my Orville review, my little quickie. Well, it'll have like the spoiler-free part and then the full spoiler part. But if you do just want the whole live chat, please watch these back too. I leave these up because I don't like privatizing stuff when I don't have to. So yeah, so many great speeches. There's so much good stuff. Oh, there's so much good stuff in this episode. I'm gonna have to like maybe watch it again and process it all and take some notes. It was that complex. What time does it go on? The Orville was on right before I started the stream, so it ended an hour and a half ago here in my time. If you guys watch the Orville, watch it live. It really helps the ratings. I've heard that they're kind of in trouble, that the ratings did drop off, possibly because they started on a Sunday and then they went immediately Thursday. So yeah, yes, 8 p.m. Mountain Standard is when it does air my time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It has been super, super fun. I love doing these streams with you guys. I want to try and do more streams. I don't always get a chance to. I am live a lot of the times with Midnight's Edge After Dark, so if you don't see me here, you will see me over there on Midnight's Edge After Dark. So need to tell Mercer to break a leg before leaving to get Alara. Oh, they didn't show him leave to get her. He just kind of showed up. Kelly's just like, you miss her, huh? And then he's like just there. That kind of happened out of the blue, but... In the Pacific is about to end. Watch it! Watch it! Watch the Orville, it's so good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Good night, and thank you so much again, Richie Poole. Since you're here, I gotta show them off again. It's a Porgs and it's got R2. So I didn't even notice. So I pull it up out of the box and I'm like, oh, it's R2. And I'm like, Porgs! You guys can't even see. I don't want to break him. I don't want to break him. I'm so klutzy, but this is so awesome. And I need to like find a good place. I need to find a good place. It's the good droid. It's the best droid. It's the bestest droid, and the little porgy porgs are all on top of him like, boop, porg. They're like porg. It's not focusing. It's so cute though. See, they do such a good job on these too. Now I'm gonna have to get a Christmas tree next year to hang them on. It's so pretty. I don't want to break it, but like, of course, thank you so much. I was like just squeeing. I'm like, bounce, squee. The Porg Queen. I do. If you guys have any unloved or unwanted porgs, I do collect them for my porg sanctuary to love and cherish and adore and hold and squeeze for all eternity because they're so sweet and adorable and cute. And so if you do have any porgs, you can send them through the P.O. box. Just let me know stuff's coming. I don't always get a chance to go and check it. I was late on this one. I'm so sorry I was late on this one, but it was so sweet. All right, I don't want to get off frame. Here, just right there. Hello, Christopher House. Hello. Did you watch the episode? I hope you liked the episode. We are wrapping up, but I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. It has been really awesome. Is it wrong that the cooked porg also looked really tasty? Yeah, it did. It looked like a chicken. He should have eaten it. He should have just eaten it because you don't want a dead porg to go to waste because that's almost disrespectful. Maybe it was one that killed itself from the thing. Maybe Chewie didn't kill it. Maybe it cut its head off with the lightsaber because it was dumb. But yes, and I did not like the ending. Why didn't you like the ending? Oh, the ending was so sad and sweet and perfect and a lot of the jungle, nothing goes to waste. Yeah, exactly. He should have eaten it, but I like to think that was the porg that chopped its head off, that it happened off camera or something, that Chewie didn't kill it, even though he tears people's arms off and he eats people raw when he's in pits because he's Chewbacca, apparently. Solo, the Han Solo movie did that. But they gave Chewbacca sad eggs because he wanted to eat the cooked pork. Oh, it was so cute. Hit by Ray's falling rock. Yeah, Ray did it. She probably killed the damn thing. Stupid Ray. The pickle jar was a perfect ending. It was. I'm like, oh, the callback. I forgot about the pickle jar. I haven't said it this season. I knew Lara was leaving, but everything that happened until then was wiped out for no good reason at all. Oh, it was interesting. I liked the episode. It gave us some really good guest stars. It gave us some really good plot twists. I liked it. I did like it. But pickle jar strikes back. But yeah, I'll admit the pickle jar was a nice touch. It was the sweetest of brick jokes. But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I do need to wrap up because I don't want to have like the really long recap up because people won't watch it back. And I am going to do a short one after I rest my voice up a little bit. So thank you guys so much. It has been a blast. I'm going to keep doing these live after the Orville. So thank you so much. And this weekend, 14,000 celebration, 14,000 sub celebration. I decided instead of doing them all tonight, I was going to do the Orville one and then do a focus stream for this 14,000. So yay for live streams. Yeah, so the Lara not having the listener family tell you, yeah, I'm sorry. I will come back for this weekend for the 14,000 celebration. Maybe this time of night. I don't know. What time works good for you guys? Tell me in the comment section. I'll probably tweet out something or I'll put it out in the community section on YouTube. I've been trying to use that a lot too, so. She gave him the gift he'd never be able to open. Oh, that's right in the feels because she had to open it for him. Oh, that makes me sad. She should have gotten a promotion back to the academy for command training. Oh, well, she didn't want to go back, though. She wanted to go back to her planet. That was the sad thing. But yeah. So anyway, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Where's my outro? We're going to play the outro. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.